Welcome back to English class. In our last class, I told you to write 5 examples for past continuous tense and 5 examples for simple past tense from the lesson in your homework book. Have you done or not, children? Complete that homework. In today's session, we'll discuss writing part from 6th unit. Okay, everybody open your textbooks, page number 94. First one. Swami's classmates, teachers and headmaster congratulated him on his courage and bravery. So from the lesson, we came to know that Swami had done one bravery act. Right? What was that? He caught one burglar, one thief, notorious thief, right? So because of that, what happened? Everybody, all of his classmates, teachers, headmaster, everybody praised him, right? Praised him on his courage and bravery. Congratulated him, right? We know that. Now what we need to do? Imagine yourself as Swami. So now you need to imagine yourself as Swami. So just think for a moment. You are in that position. You have also done the same thing. Okay. Then you need to imagine yourself as a Swami and write a diary entry describing your feelings about the appreciation that you have received. So if you are in that position, think about yourself. Imagine about yourself like that. In that position, in that situation, at that moment, how do you feel? You need to write all those feelings in your personal diary entry. So this question comes under minor discourse. We know the format of diary entry, how to write diary, right? So diary means it's like our personal friend. Every day it records our daily events. What happened from morning to evening, everything we can share. Sometimes even we can write about those things which we cannot share with others. So that is the value of diary. So if you write diary regularly, we can analyze ourselves. It gives us an opportunity to become more good, right? So that's why we need to write diary every day. Not only that, if we write our best moments in that, after a few days or after a few years, if you just check that book again, we can recall all those or we can cherish those good moments, right? For that purpose, we need to write diary. So please continue. Please write diary you also at home. I'll explain you the format once. We have already discussed it. So briefly just I'll explain. So always diary entry means we need to write in this format. First keep the heading as diary entry. Keep the heading as diary entry. Next write date and time. Date means if you are writing today, we need to write today's date. Okay, and time also. Always obviously at night time only, before going to bed we write diary. So it's like 9 p.m. or 8:30 p.m. or 9:30 p.m. like that. So date and time are compulsory, right? Next one. We need to start the diary like this. Dear diary. This is called as salutation. This is called as what, children? Salutation. Dear diary. Next write the matter. Okay, share your feelings about that particular incident. Coming to today's question, you need to imagine yourself as a Swami and as everybody praised you, congratulated you, appreciated you. How are you feeling at that moment? You need to share about those feelings in a paragraph, right? Okay, so that paragraph, always make sure that try to use only short sentences, very simple, write precisely. Okay, and after completion of that matter, you need to do your signature. This must be your signature. That means here you need to write Swami signatures. Don't write your personal name because you are Swami now. Obviously, you need to do your Swami signature only, right? So this is the format. First write diary entry. Next write the date and time. Next dear diary and write the paragraph and then signature. So this is the format. Follow this format and share your feelings. Okay, so today's homework is write this diary entry in your homework book. Right? Clear? So what is the second one? Second one is write a description about an act of bravery that you or your family member or any one of your friends may have shown at some stage in your life. See, in our life, in our personal life also, sometimes there may be incidents where we have shown some kind of courage, or else you might have heard about any one of your family members' bravery acts, right? So if you did so, or else if you have heard about any bravery incidents, you can write about them, right? Next one, 95, page number 95, third bit. Change the story of a hero into a drama or play. Use the following ideas to write the script and enact it before the class. So for enacting it is not possible, right? So you can write this one in your homework book as well. We know the format of drama or play, right? We read the lesson Kuru the Brave, right? In that lesson totally it was in the format of a play or script in that paragraph. So the same lesson only we are converting into drama, right? First write the characters. So what are the characters? Even we have discussed it, right? Before starting of the lesson itself I told you what are the characters in that lesson. So always drama, play or script means first we need to write the names of the characters. So what are the characters here? Swami, his father, mother and grandmother. Even you can write one burglar, headmaster as well, right? Because at the end of the lesson headmaster congratulated him, right? That's why. So these are the characters. Who are the characters, children? Swami, his father and mother, his grandmother, burglar, headmaster. So these are the characters present in the lesson. Then write the total story in the format of dialogues. That means it's like a conversation. So conversation among these members. Conversation among these members. In that format we need to write. So this question is already given in your workbook, children. Just have a look and write down it in your homework book. Right. So these three questions are going to be homework for today. Next, coming to the study skills. Some words are given in the box. So let us see what it is. Change the words given in the box into different parts of speech. So we know about parts of speech, right? We have total 8. Nouns, pronouns, verbs, adjectives, adverbs, prepositions, conjunctions and interjections. So here some words are given. We need to write different forms. So if you take any single word that can be used as noun or adjective, something like that, depends upon the situation. So like that, what are the various forms that can be used? We need to write here. Some words may not have all the forms, but you can take the help of dictionary and write. So this is your own task. You need to take the help of your dictionary and you need to write. So what are the given words here? Strong, courage, grace, sleep, disturb, hesitate, dark, try, wake, notorious, heavy. All these words are from the lesson only again. We discussed all the meanings also. Okay, so turn the page. Page number 96. So table is given. One example is already done for you. Here actually 4 only given from parts of speech. Nouns, verbs, adjectives and adverbs are given here, right? Noun, verb, adjective, adverb only given. So first if you take one word courage. So courage is a noun. Courage is a noun, right? So for that courage we can write the verbs like discourage, encourage. Discouraging, encouraging. Okay, don't discourage others. Always encourage others. In that way encourage and discourage comes under verb forms, right? And if you take the word courageous, so Swami is proved like a courageous boy. Swami is a courageous boy. If I say like that, courageous comes under adjective because adjectives describes nouns, right? Who is courageous here? Swami, which is a noun. So adjectives always describes nouns. Courageous is an adjective. Next one, courageously comes under adverb. Adverbs describes verbs. Adverbs describes verbs. Courageously. So if you add ly to the adjective, we get adverbs. Most of the adverbs ends with ly. Right. So here, he fought with the thief courageously. For example, if I say one sentence, Swami fought with the thief courageously. Or else, Swami caught the thief courageously. So caught or fought, which are verbs, courageously describing those two verbs. That's why courageously comes under adverb. Understood, children? So here courage, noun, discourage and encourage comes under verbs, courageous comes under adjective, courageously comes under adverb. Understood or not, children? So in this way we need to describe. Clear? Right. So second one. What is the second given word here? Wake. Wake is given in the column of verb. What is the noun form of wake? Even noun form of wake. Even noun form is also wake. Verb also wake. Noun also wake only. Right. Wake up early in the morning. Wake up early in the morning. In like that. And coming to adjective, what is the adjective of wake? Wakeful. Wakeful. He is a wakeful person. That means what? We can say wise man. Talented. And next one, adverb, wakefully. Wakefully. He solved the puzzle wakefully. Like that. So like this, remaining words, you need to do it on yourself. So take the help of dictionary. For each and every word, all the forms are given. So search the dictionary properly. You will be able to find all the words and fill that table as well. Clear, children? So all these one, first one, write diary entry. Second one, if you know any brave story, write about that. Otherwise, leave it. And third one, convert the story into drama. Already given in your workbook. So just read it. And fourth one, fill this table. Okay, clear, children? Yes. So that's all for today. In the next session, we'll discuss listening and speaking. Thank you.